Alrighty, welcome back to Gebo's Garage. We have just started draining this aquarium. It's almost halfway gone here, and this is the 90-gallon aquarium. We're going to go ahead and get this downstairs, hopefully tonight, if I can find a buddy to come over and give me a hand carrying it down. It is fairly heavy. So you can see we got it draining out there into the street, and while we're waiting for that to happen, I am going to head downstairs to our fish room, and we're going to go ahead and take down that rack that's down there and move that 75-gallon aquarium into that spot. So let's go down there. Alright, future home of the fish room. And the plan is to take this rack down, take those aquariums apart, well, not apart, but drain them and get everything out of them, and get this 75-gallon aquarium where this rack is. I'm thinking these guys are going to be much happier in a larger aquarium for sure, especially that fella right there. I have this secured into the studs up here, so I'll just take that apart and pull these down there. But you know, when you got kids, you got to be careful, so they'll come down here and climb on this. That's why we got it bolted into the wall. So the next thing I'm going to do is turn this power off. And let's go in here and grab a couple of things that we're going to need. So we are definitely going to need this and this and our buckets. And what I like to do first is I like to start with just removing the stuff that's in the aquarium. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out of the way real quick. Yes, ideally I'd like to have this other aquarium here already set up and ready to go, but the problem is that I'm putting it where these aquariums are, so I don't have the luxury of getting that tank all set up. I have to take this one apart first. So
how'd you even? How? Why? Find it. I remember the neon touches are the fastest that can move in a blink of an eye. Whoa, it's making noise.
the tanks are drained, so we're going to get them out of the way to make room for this. Alright, that rack has been moved. We're going to slide this into place. There's the old rack. There's our temporary situation. What a mess. And I'd like to level these in. You can see that this one's pretty far off, so we'll shim this up. We'll shim that up. We are dead level all the way around. And we're ready for sand.
So, hello there. There's Daddy. Here's my father. Here he goes. So there he is, softening up the sand. So, let's see our next adventure. Here's one of our fish, called Yambuna cichlids, in my train table city. Now, we're going back to Daddy.
Alright, we're almost done here. Spreading this around. We got about inches there? I don't know. We'll check.
Then there's the sand. There was the what sand that Daddy was dumping out in part 2. Here is the giant goldfish swimming around. Here's the baby fry.
Well, I should put a little more in there.
No.
Let's put a few more.
Then there's the other fish. Daddy, they need to see your smile. Let's do some warm-ups while we're waiting for my dad. 1, 2. So everybody stand up. So you can hit that subscribe button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And here we go, filling it up.
Yep.
The aquarium is full of water. We're getting ready to put our filters on. I got them hanging back there. I just don't have them connected down here yet because we've got a Fluval 406 that we're using. When I got rid of all my other aquariums a year ago or so, I kept the filters. So we're just gonna use this one that I had, but I do have to get inside there and use some put some different media in there, and so I bought this activated charcoal, and I bought some of these bio rings. Of course, the charcoal goes in these bags. And inside here, I have I actually used some lava rocks for media as well. So let's take a look inside. Inside, we've got the sponge. It's on a cartridge like this. And then inside here, you can see that I have my lava rocks in there that I was using at one time. That's my top. So with this filter, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 baskets, and what I do is I've got the sponge that I keep in the bottom, and then I'll use my rocks here and my bio rings here. So it'll go this, that'll go the bio rings, and then I use up here, I use my activated charcoal. So that's how it's going to go. I'll show you in just a second. But I'm going to fill these bags with activated charcoal, and so, you know, you've got to rinse that off. So I'll show you that in a second. You just cinch them closed, like so. There, I've got the bag. And move this out of the way. And then I rinse them to rinse all the crap out of them. All the dust. You can see it in the bottom of my dirty sink, the dust rinsing out. And basically, I just rinse it till it runs clear. So here I've got my 2 bags of charcoal that I will make fit in here. I think I overfilled them. Oh boy. Well, we'll just take some out so those bags will fit in there. And then I'm going to put the bio rings in this cartridge here. Of course, they're not going to be in this order. It's going to go this cartridge, the bio rings there, and then the very top one will be the activated charcoal. So that's how that's going to go. So I got these all filled up, and then I just happened to read the back of the box for these bio rings, and it said to put them at the end of the filtration cycle, which would mean I would have to put them in this location here. So it would go bottom and then up from there. And I always put the charcoal on top though, because I always thought that was the last spot for the water to hit to clean. I don't really think it makes a difference, I suppose, but anyway. This is lava rock, literally from landscaping. So when I ran out of this one time last year, a year or so back, I ended up using some of this, and it seemed to work out great. My water was crystal clear, and everything was good. But anyway, so I picked these up tonight because I was out. These I had, and these are I had as well. So let's put this in together. You know, maybe I'm confused because when I took this off, I don't see that O-ring in there. Is this? Maybe I'm confused. Maybe I didn't. Maybe this isn't the one that I replaced it on. But I remember that you can buy a kit and replace the impeller, gasket, and let me darn. Let me read the. Let me take a TV time out here and read the book. Or maybe it was this gasket that I was thinking about. This gasket right here. It goes all the way around the outside. Maybe that's a gasket I was thinking about that I replaced. I could have swore there was one in there. Once you put this top back on, you just kind of... Actually, let me read the book real quick, make sure I'm not missing a gasket. So, yeah, that's just that one gasket, and then the impeller cover doesn't look like look like it has a gasket. It must have been one of my older models or something. Anyway, better safe to check than run into trouble, right? So, and I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna pre-fill this over here. Okay. Always plug those in last. Alright, I didn't have this pushed down far enough. That locks it in place. This opens it. Opens the valves. Now, this little primer, you'll see up here. So the filter is up and running now, but I had a little problem with the first one, and I had the second one in the closet, so I used that. And then this one over here, not sure what the story is. It wasn't that there was a problem with the impeller. There was a problem with trying to get the water to siphon down in here to prime the line there. So anyway, I hooked up the second one and everything worked just fine, and now we're cruising. So heater's in, filter's in, the rocks from the other aquarium are in, and we'll let that run, and maybe tomorrow I'll put the fish in it. I did use a little bit of this bacteria starter. I've been using this for years. Just when I start a new tank, I throw some in there. I don't know if it helps or not, but I've never really had any problems, knock on wood. Alright, I picked up a little bit of stuff here, but it's late. I want to wrap this up, and we'll get back at it again tomorrow. So I don't know. I'm not even sure what I put on this video. It's been broken up and started all day. We went out to dinner and came back and went to the pet store. And so anyway, if there's any part of this video that you like, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Maybe subscribe. if you want to follow the journey of setting up the whole fish room here. We've got this 75-gallon tank. We've got a 90-gallon tank that's upstairs that we've been working on. We've got a 150 that's been ordered. It's on the way. And, of course, I've got the 40-gallon tank over there. And I got a little 30-gallon tank upstairs. That's another garage sale find. I'm going to move this rack, I don't know, out to the garage. And then I'll figure out something to do with these two aquariums here. But like I said, if there's any part of this video that you like, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to follow along, just hit the subscribe button and you'll see which videos we post next. All right, well, thanks for watching.